As you may have saw last night, there was a list posted by WWE at BT Sport of all the people Roman Reigns has beat as Universal Champion. Bray Wyatt was very fast to respond to this, saying, yeah, but how did he win it? Of course, a throwback to Bray losing the belt to Roman without pinning the Fiend. Now, we saw this on Friday night. The glitch of Uncle Howdy actually appear before this graphic and again after this graphic. I think with two things happening like that simultaneously, a lot of fans are now wondering if we're going to see Bray Howdy target Roman Reigns in the future. If that's a possibility, maybe. We kind of got clear vision, though, of the path of Bray Wyatt for WrestleMania tonight as Omos challenged Brock Lesnar. And then later on in the night, Bobby Lashley would once again mention Bray Wyatt by name. Now, Lashley did win the match technically at Elimination Chamber. I'm sure we're going to get clarification in the Firefly Funhouse that returns on Friday. I'm so hyped for that. I cannot wait. A lot of fans hoping we're going to see the Hurt Business versus the Wyatt 6. Talking of a possible Wyatt 6, Dutch, during Raw, tweeted out, nobody can hurt us more than we can hurt ourselves. Death walks. Now, he's capitalised HT and UNR 3 times, referencing the word hurt. Are we going to see the Wyatt 6 versus the Hurt Business feud? Yes, please. This is things you might have missed from Monday Night Raw. Make sure you've hit the like button. And if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. Raw started this week with Sami Zayn. And Sami Zayn, after the Miracle in Montreal failed to appear, said he was on to the final chapter. And there was one man he wanted to talk to. And that, of course, was Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens would come out. Sami would basically say, I want to see the end of the bloodline. Kevin Owens, though, basically refused to work with Sami. Even going as far as to say, if you want to see the end of the bloodline, talk to your friend Jey Uso. Kevin would walk away from Sami Zayn. Now, the story is, the rumours are these two are going to go for the tag titles. We're going to get the story, though. Sami Zayn's still got to win the trust of Kevin Owens. I like that. I like the fact they've not just forgot what happened in the past. But as Sami was leaving the show, of course, Baron Corbin would attack him, talk some trash. Adam Pearce would step aside, and the match was made official. The brawl was on. I like this because it goes back to last week when Sami interrupted Corbin. So even though it's a weak story, there's at least a story for the match. Sami would get the win. They're still in Canada, so that was a good thing, I think, for Sami Zayn at least. The huge news broke earlier today. March 6th, John Cena returns to Monday Night Raw. Something that, of course, United States Champion Austin Theory mentioned on the show tonight. Very convenient, considering we all expect Theory to go one-on-one with Cena at WrestleMania. Well, Theory would retain his US title against Edge in the main event of Raw. Ironically, it's actually one of my favourite Edge matches since this run of Judgment Day has begun. Of course, it was Finn Balor that cost Edge the match. The beatdown afterwards on Edge. Balor standing tall. Surely a WrestleMania match in the works. Could we get Hell in a Cell? I'd love that. I'd love if the Demon came back as well. But I'd take Hell in a Cell against, with Finn and Edge. I'm all for it. Cody Rhodes was on Raw tonight, and Cody didn't get to say much at the start because he was interrupted almost immediately by Paul Heyman, selling the injury of the stunner from Elimination Chamber. Paul Heyman would get very personal with Cody Rhodes, talking about being on the road, not being home for your kid, and that he would comfort Cody's wife. That fired up Cody, man, who wants to finish his story. But I think the whole point of this was to introduce Brandi. Think about it. If Cody's home life is going to be affected by him not being there, surely you bring the home life, the wife and the kid, on the road with you, and therefore you can achieve your dream at WrestleMania. There was also a mention that Paul said that you will have no one in your corner like Roman has me. So Cody getting Brandi just makes sense from that too. We had an interview with Rhea Ripley before she comes face to face with Charlotte Flair this week on SmackDown. I thought it was quite interesting when the sound guy was trying to attach the mic and Rhea was like to Dom, you know he's touching me. And the sound guy, look at him, he's trying not to laugh. I love that. I honestly love that. These two are so great. The big story from this, though, Dom will come with Rhea to SmackDown Friday. And Ray's in action. Dominic specifically said that. Are we going to start the Mysterio feud for WrestleMania? What is in the Miz's golden envelope? The envelope given to him by his wife Maryse tonight on Raw. What is inside will be revealed next week on Miz TV. Lots of theories online that he'll be hosting WrestleMania. Some wondering, is Maryse pregnant? All these different things going around. We'll have to wait and see next week. Let me know what you think's in the envelope in the comments down below. Hopefully, though, whatever's in the envelope goes better for Miz and his match with Seth Rollins tonight. He took 3 curb stomps and the referee finally had to stop the match. I thought that was a good way to end. Seth is obviously angry. Makes a ton of sense why he would snap like that. Especially because just before that, Seth had a backstage interview where he said he was angry and Logan Paul's not here tonight, so of course he was going to take it out on The Miz. Nice. Mustafa Ali defeated Dolph Ziggler tonight. Of course, they've had a little feud going on for a while now. This didn't feel like the end of the feud. I still feel like they're going to form a tag team from this. It's just the vibe I'm getting. The mutual respect is there between the two. Asuka would face Nikki Cross. Crazy versus crazy. And you know what? It was good. Nikki got a good showing tonight, but it was that submission hold by Asuka once again that proved to be the end of Nikki. We got the face-to-face with Asuka and Bianca. We know that's going to be the WrestleMania match. Asuka would once again spit that blue goo out of her mouth. Bianca Belair looking on. Asuka getting inside the head of Bianca. Now, this is Psycho Asuka. I love this. Kana style. Very interesting. But what do you think of the new Asuka? Let me know in the comments below. Ding dong! Hello, Becky Lynch and Lita as a tag team. Now, what do you think of Becky and Lita going for the Women's Tag Team Championships? I think this makes a lot of sense. They've got history together. The big story here, though, was the fact that Bayley accepted this match. Dakota and Io were visibly upset with the fact Bayley did that. Are they starting to plant the seeds for the end of Damage Control? Nikki Cross was confronted by Candice tonight, and it was Candice who repeated what Nikki said, because Nikki was very quiet in saying that her friends aren't here anymore and she's all alone. So basically, a lot of people saying now, is that a sanity tease, that she wants sanity to return? I mean, surely she'd know if they was returning, right? I don't know, man. An interesting Raw tonight. Lots of progression with stories. 7 out of 10 from me. Let me know your thoughts, as always, in the comment section down below. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Turn on those notifications. You'll never miss another upload. Like the video, share the video, and I'll see you next time. Peace!